Welcome back. You're joining us on Market Pulse here at VTVI. Now, we were talking about the auto industry just a moment ago as we see that revival, and this, of course, on the back of a good monsoon as well. There is significant hope building up. The OEM business, obviously, is also gathering momentum, and we've spoken to Japanese tire maker Bridgestone, which has now introduced the legendary American tire brand to the Indian market, and this, of course, is Firestone.
That's right. If you go to see in terms of tire stocks as well, last two sessions we've seen a major bump up. In fact, all of them in today's session as well, all trading in the green as we speak. You have Apollo tires, that counter is seeing gains of almost 4.5%. You talk about a JK tire, Seat again up 3.5%, JK tire seeing gains of almost 5.5%, MRF as well seeing gains of 1.5%. You have a Balkrishna Industries as well. That's another one which is on off-road tiring. That counter is seeing gains of 5.5%. So last 2 to 3 sessions have been really fantastic for all these counters, and I think the right time to speak to Bridgestone as well. In fact, we have Vikram who spoke to Kazuhiko Mimura, the MD at Bridgestone India, about the new launches as well as the company's growth plans. Let's listen as to what he had to say on the same.
Indian economy is growing steadily and rapidly, and car sales is also growing. Therefore, we have been seeing a lot of different customer segments are evolving according to our market survey. People are becoming more and more knowledgeable about tires. Therefore, we thought it's the right time to bring the Firestone brand, which is a legendary and very great brand from the US, to cater the especially value seeker customer segment.
Yes.
Yes.
So passenger vehicle, cars, and obviously we're looking at the SUVs as well that you're going to cater to through Firestone as a brand, but that's a segment that you were already catering to. So how does this kind of add?
Yeah. Previously we had only Bridgestone brand tires in India. Then Bridgestone is got kind of from best performance like sporty cars or or say more comfortable type of cars, and last year also we have introduced the Bridgestone Ecopia brand,
right?
For those who needs more fuel saving, but we have been missing one particular segment of Indian customers. That is the value seekers. That's why value seekers, but customers want something dependable brand, and also satisfying the basic performance, which is like durability and safety. That's why Firestone is the answer from our side.
When you're catering to value seekers, obviously there is that basic proposition when it comes to the pricing strategy that you seem to have addressed over there. But you already had a substantial product portfolio here in India. So in terms of expansion of that portfolio, what's the plan now going ahead from here?
So Bridgestone is currently positioned the very premium segment, and so those standard price segment, that's the answer with Firestone. Maybe this is compared with Bridgestone, it's been will be from 10 to 50% lower in the price level.
How do you expect that to kind of add, because this is obviously a volumes game that you're playing. Getting Firestone down by Bridgestone is obviously going to lend to volumes growth. Is that the way that you're seeing extending your footprint in the Indian market?
Yes, sure. Of course, it's maybe too early to say today, but our future goal is, our future plan is the Firestone sales will be 20% out of our total sales.
And you're extending your number of dealerships as well?
Sure, sure.
Yes?
Yes.
So how many does it stand at, and how many more are you going to have?
Yeah. Currently, we have dealing with the more than 3,000 dealerships all over the India. So I think with the help of Firestone launch, as well as the two-wheeler tire launch prior to Firestone. We have launched two-wheeler tire in this month.
Yes.
So we are aiming at the additionally, like more 2,000 dealerships in the length or breadth all over India.
The two-wheeler segment is an extremely competitive one. You have two new launches besides Firestone. In the recent past, you've had New Run come in as well as you're offering for the two-wheeler segment. What's the plan over there? Obviously, this is a market that is already buzzing with action. The growth is as much. What are your plans for the two-wheeler segment now that you have New Run to offer?
Yes, as you know, two-wheeler segment is growing very rapidly. And maybe last year we see like 17 million two-wheeler tire demand per year. So still we are seeing the very strong demand in the market. So we judged it's right time to bring the motorcycle two-wheeler tires in this year.
And how much do you think it's going to add to your sales now, considering that you have these two? What are the projections looking like?
Yeah, again, it's too early to say. Just we have launched this month, so we will see the trend. But of course, we'll try to maximize the sales in production. Yep.
All right, so great takeaways from their plans. Bridgestone India, of course, one of the top tire manufacturers in the world, and they have growth plans, and they already have two manufacturing plants, though they have told us that capacity expansion is not on the agenda right now. But considering now that they have Firestone also in their portfolio, we'll have to watch that space to see how much more.
And if you see in terms of where pricing is concerned as well, in terms of the average pricing, which is at 3.5 grand, what they've mentioned clearly that it is way below the market price and pretty much made in India.
Correct.
So correctly suited for the Indian markets, Vikram.
Yes, they start at 2,200 rupees at least for that, the first kind of tire that they're introducing for Firestone as part of their overall growth strategy. We'll take a break right now, but there's lots more to talk about. On the flip side, there's Gaurav Bisa of LKP Securities.